Hello there, this is Triple Valve Metro Camel. Thank you for joining me today and thank you for checking out the video. Well, September means we're almost at the end of 2013, and September also means some brand new exciting locos that I'm going to be reviewing on my channel. So please do stick around this September, and over the next coming week or so I'll be uploading some more videos, so look forward to doing those for you, and I hope that you enjoy them and find them inspirational as well as educational. Okay, so I've got some brand new locos to review, and I'm going to share the first one of many with you in a mo. So stay tuned, go grab yourself something nice to drink and eat, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay, so our first loco of September 2013 to review is a really interesting loco, and I know that you guys and girls are going to love this one. First of all, it comes in a nice presentation box here from the Model Centre, or otherwise known as TMC. This is a company based up in Yorkshire, and it's the first time I've ever ordered one of their products in terms of custom finish. I bought a few of their locos online on their eBay store that are second hand or just basically stock clearance, but I've never actually bought one of their custom finished models, and this is a very interesting loco that I just know I'm going to enjoy talking to you about today, and I hope that you enjoy the video. Anyway, all will be revealed, so let's get this loco out of the box. Let's have a little look and see what's inside. So first of all, if we remove this nice presentation box lid, inside is it's an A1, and you just know what kind of A1 this is going to be. Yep, it's Tornado, but this is a custom finished Tornado model. This is not just any normal Tornado 00 scale loco. This is the custom finished version by the Model Centre in Yorkshire. So if you like super detailed locos and a little bit of extra something on a loco, this is the video to watch today in terms of adding super detail or buying a loco that's enhanced, and this is what's going to be reviewed today. So here we go. See you in a mo, and I'll join you soon. Okay, hi, welcome back. Well, here's our Tornado out of the box and ready for us to have a look at today. So this is the super enhanced version from the Model Centre in Yorkshire. The Bachmann actually make the model itself, but the Model Centre in Yorkshire custom finished the model to this standard. Okay, thank you bus for going past the window. Okay, so looking at the front of the loco here, you've got these nice hand lamps that are fitted with the model. These come fitted already. The vacuum pipe here and the screw link coupling on the front there. And then on the front here you've got this nice brass etched nameplate headboard on the front there. Now this comes separately fitted, so you've got to fit this yourself. I chose to put mine in place with a little bit of super glue, which works really well, but be very careful. Don't get super glue obviously on your hands for safety reasons, and also be careful when you position it, because once it's in place it's a bit of a job to remove it, and if you do try and pry it off the plastic, it will actually take off the paint finish as well and make a horrible mark. So be very careful when you're fitting brass items on a loco or any model really. The front's very pleasing to look at because it's this matte finish that Bachmann have done on their paint job here that really sets it off in terms of crispness. You've got the comparison between the black of the smoke box there and the silver of the smoke box door hinges, and all this detail around here that really does set the loco off when you look at it, whether it's running on a layer or static. Moving on towards the side of the loco here, my model came pre-fitted with some brass etched Tornado nameplates, which are on here, and also these were fitted as well, these replicated brass cylinder pipes that come out of the cylinder block. Obviously there's one here, and on the opposite side of the model there's the same as well. And moving on down the loco, you've got this really nice rivet detail here, and again it's the paint finish on the model itself that highlights all these small little things on here, such as the rivet detail here, as you can see. It's really nice to look at. I mean, you could sort of spend hours and hours just looking at this model, even if it was in a display case or on display on your layout. It's a really nice model, and I'm really pleased with it. If we come out of the camera shot here, now as you can see, the paint job itself continues all the way along on the wheels here, and on the expansion link up here as well, and all the way along here on the chassis as well. It just carries on all the way through, right the way down to the tender even. It's just really nicely finished. One of the cool things about this model is it's got these side cab doors, which is there's one here and one on the other side, and the model also comes complete with, look at this, this is really cool, you get a tarpaulin that goes from the cab to the tender. Now on my model, the model centre fitted this obviously as a custom finished item on the model, which you get. Now my tarpaulin that came on my sample here actually came out slightly onto where the coal is. Now the only problem with this is I found that when running it on the layout, because this was slightly longer, this piece of tarpaulin, it was catching on the tender and causing the tender to catch slightly as it went round curves. So all I did was took a very fine model knife and just trimmed off a slight bit off the end of this, and which made it a little bit thinner, but also you kept the profile of the tarpaulin from the cab to the tender correctly. Now the other cool thing about this model, like I said, it's specially enhanced by the model centre, which means you get real Yorkshire coal on top of the tender. This is fitted down nicely and glued in place, won't come off. No doubt from the North Yorkshire Moors Railway perhaps, but yep, this is real coal on the tender. This comes fitted with the model, as I say, from the model centre in Yorkshire. It's a custom finish, so you get things like this, real coal, and you get the tarpaulin, and as mentioned on the front there, you get all this nice detail, including hand lamps and bits and pieces. The other cool little thing with this model as well is that you get a footplate crew. Now these are white metal, these are not plastic, so actually when my model came in the post, the fireman, which is this little chappy here, he was actually very loose and was rattling about the footplate, so he'd got a bit dislodged in transit, so I just popped him back in place with a bit of super glue. But these are white metal figures that have been hand painted, and they're very unique. And on my sample here, they've got blue overalls and the faces have been painted correctly as well. Now I'm not sure if this chappy here on the right is supposed to be Jeremy Clarkson, I'm not sure. But yeah, they're white metal figures, and they've painted up quite nicely by somebody, and they're quite pleasing. So altogether there's some nice little enhancements going on. Very pleased with that. So you've got the real coal on the tender, you've got the tarpaulin, and you've got the hand lamps, and you've got the brass etched nameplates, and you've got the cylinder pipe detail here, and just overall it's a really stunning loco. And you've also got this as well. I'm not sure if this is part of the Bachmann model, but this little plate that goes over the footplate to the tender, so when you couple it up on the layout itself, it's nice and secure. As you can see, it just looks the part. So I'm really pleased with this. And one of the things I like about this model as well, just before I go, these windows, they're really nicely glazed. There's something about a loco cab, be it diesel or steam, that has correct profiled glazed windows. And one of the things that turned me off about the Hornby model, I've got the Hornby Tornado Express pack, and one of the things that turned me off about that was the lack of detail on it, including cab windows. Nothing looks more toy trainified than seeing a steam loco without windows, proper glazing in it. It just doesn't look right. And on my model here by Bachmann, it's just really got these nice glazed windows, complete with the brass finish on the outside, and also you've got separately fitted handrails, one there and one there and one there, and also all this detail here as well. So overall it's a really lovely looking loco. And I say this cost me £178 from the model centre in Yorkshire. I think that was including postage and packaging, and I'm very pleased with it. She runs super smoothly in both directions, and I will do a video of her pulling some stock around the layout, so if you guys are interested in seeing that, I will do that. And just I think what really sets the model off as well, it's got the nice British Railways typeface on the tender as well. Looking around the rear of the tender, you can see there's some nice detail on there as well. Everything's been thought of correctly on this model. So there we are. There's my Bachmann A1 Peppercorn Tornado, specially enhanced by the Model Centre of Yorkshire. And I hope that you enjoyed that video, and I hope you like it. So I will talk to you soon, and thanks for joining. Bye bye.